What's good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Joe Fit Johnson back at it again and bring out some fire content. If you're new to this channel, this is where we come for fitness, health, mindset, digital entrepreneurship, digital nomad life, model life, just overall documenting my experience, my growth, and giving y'all some sauce while we are at it. So just to get straight into this video, as y'all know, I am a founder of No Stagnation Academy, where we specialize in working with busy professionals, men and women, high achievers that are focused not only on their business, but focused on their growth, right? So whether you're building a business, whether you're building relationships, whether you're building a network, whether you're building a family, you're building something, so you're busy. And something that we've come to find, and something that's just obviously normal as high achievers, is you're busy, right? Everyone's busy. You're never not gonna be busy. And I know most people we work with are like, oh, I work out here and there, or I'm somewhat consistent, but I haven't been able to get the results that I want. Like, I'm in decent shape, but I'm not in the shape that I want. Or they're putting their health on the back burner for such a long time where their body's all out of whack. You got your bands up, you got your finances up, but now you're struggling with your body, and I'm here to help, right? So first thing that I would say, focus on mastering the habit of showing up. A lot of y'all have mastered this habit. A lot of y'all have been showing up to the gym for the last few years, but you haven't been able to optimize your results, right? So if you are somebody who hasn't mastered the art of showing up, that's your first focus. No matter if you're traveling, no matter if you're busy, no matter if you feel like it, no matter if you got 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, master the art of just showing up. Just show up. Whether it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, that does not matter. It's literally building the habit of being someone that shows up, and your identity is shifting into someone who makes time within their busy schedule to work out, to get their endorphins up, to feel a burn in their muscles, to feel good, right? Because you know that when you work out, it's the best time of the day. Like, you feel good. Yeah, you don't feel like it before, but after, you feel the best that you felt all day. That's the whole point, and that's why high achievers become even higher achievers when they start working out. So it's very, very important. Second thing I would do is say optimize your strategy. So a lot of guys are like, oh, I can't get my abs. I've never been able to see my abs. I've always had this stubborn belly fat over the top of my stomach. And the thing is, like I said, we specialize in working with traveling professionals. And my client Chris here, right? He struggled for over a decade after he got out of college to get his body fat down, to actually see results. He was working out, he hired trainers, he hired programs, but he was struggling to actually get the results that he needed because none of these were optimized for his specific lifestyle. So instead of just a program, he hired mentorship, right? And that's where we come in, that's where I come in, to look over your lifestyle, look over your game plan, and see where we get optimized. So you want to focus on the longevity of things. You want to focus on your nutritional habits instead of just going on these diets. Yeah, you can go on a keto diet. Yeah, you can do intermittent fasting. Yeah, you can do all these different things, but what can you actually stick to? Do you actually understand why you're doing keto? Do you understand why you're doing these things? And how not only enjoyable is it, but how realistic is it for your lifestyle? Whether you're traveling, whether you go out to a lot of business dinners, like how optimal is it for your lifestyle? So we have to figure out how to optimize it for your lifestyle. If you are interested in figuring out how to optimize your lifestyle, hit the link down below. Of course, you can apply to join our waiting list, but no guarantee that there will be spaces open. But when there are spaces open, obviously we will reach out to you and let you know. But outside of that, we have a community where we definitely are still tapped in. We're still giving value. We're still having group calls. You can still join the community with the link down below. But outside of that, another thing I would say is focus on how your workouts are structured. So if you don't have a lot of time, you want to make sure that you actually have a strategy going into your workouts. You don't want to just go in there and just be freestyling things, especially if you don't really know what to do. If you're an ex-athlete or actually bodybuilt before and actually know how to train to build muscle, then that's one thing. But if you're just going in there and doing the same workout, 3 sets of 10 with the same weight, doing the same warm-ups, doing the same work, you're not going to get optimal results, right? You're not going to get different results doing the same thing. So actually understand the structure of your workouts. Understand your split, understand what muscles you're putting more volume in versus you're not. So if you really want to grow your chest, you should know, okay, I should be hitting that at least 3 times a week, right? If you really want to grow your legs, there's specific muscle groups that you want to make sure that, okay, I want that to be aesthetic, right? Or I'm really struggling with belly fat. That's nutrition, my boy. Have an optimized strategy. Something I would say focus on your compound lifts, and then finish out with isolation lifts to burn it out, right? Another way that I use isolation lifts is to pre-activate the muscles. So say I got chest day and I really want to get a stupid and good pump to my chest. I'm going to do some chest flies at the beginning of my workout to get the blood flow to my chest, get it pre-activated, and then I'll go and do time under tension, dumbbell bench or barbell bench. And then I'm also going to do flies after that. Same thing with the glutes. If you want to build your glutes and you struggle to get that mind muscle connection into your glutes, this is why you see a lot of women doing the glute bridges and the bandit kickbacks and all these different things to fire up their glutes before they get into squats and deadlifts and lunges. So when they get into these compound lifts, they can actually connect their mind to their glutes and to that muscle and build it, right? So you have to understand these strategies. And if you don't understand these strategies, you want to join a community of like-minded individuals, you want to partner up, you want to study. Another tip I would say is you don't need a long period of time to work out. You don't need an hour, you don't need an hour and a half, you don't need 2 hours. 30 minutes goes a long way. Some of my best workouts are workouts that I don't have a lot of time for, because back when I had a meeting or had to get to work or something like that, and I only had 30 minutes, superset everything, right? So if I'm hitting chest, while my chest is resting, I'm hitting back. While my back is resting, I'm back on chest. While my chest is resting again, I'm hitting arms. Superset everything, because that way it almost starts to feel like cardio. You're breaking a sweat, your muscles are fatigued, and yeah, it's intense. You don't have a long time to just sit there and rest. So definitely make sure you're supersetting, your drop setting. Also, don't just stick with the same weight. Don't just go 10 reps, 3 sets. Like, no, it should be like a 20, 15, 12, 10, 8, 5. It should be like each set's getting heavier. And then once you get to that top set, you're gonna drop set. So you're gonna lower the weight and you're gonna burn out. Again, if you don't understand all this, I may host a masterclass. Well, I have a free one in the community already. I have a paid course in the community already, but I may make it free if you guys are really going to check it out and you guys will see value for that. If you want to understand like drop sets, supersets, progressive overload, all that, hit down below Fitness 101, and I'll give you some of that sauce. But y'all gotta go crazy down there, Fitness 101. And I'll give y'all access to that free course so you can actually just understand the fundamentals and the foundations of training. What are compound exercises? What are isolation exercises? Obviously, you can do your own research, but if you want that comprehensive course, I'm happy to throw that out there for y'all. But also be intentional with your nutrition. There's a difference between eating clean and eating intentionally for your goals, right? Especially when you're on the road. Like I said, I have a client, Chris, here, who traveled more than anyone that I knew, but he got the best results that he's ever gotten in the past decade because we had an intentional nutritional strategy for him. So when he was in the airport, when he was traveling, he had intention behind what he was eating versus, oh, I'm just gonna eat clean. I think this is what I should eat, but I shouldn't really know. There's a big difference between intention and just trying, right? Just doing what you think is best. So in order to get new results, you got to do new things. And it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, y'all. Something else I want to say is like, focus on the longevity, right? Don't focus on how fast can I get this 10 pounds off. Focus on, okay, when I get this 10 pounds off, how realistic is it for me to keep it off? Like, can I really maintain this lifestyle, right? Or just focus on the progress of getting better, right? Even with your nutrition, if you're tracking your macros, right? I'm not saying intentional strategy, I mean tracking your macros, understanding your macros, your protein goals, and the quality of fruits that you're eating, right? And just being mindful, right, of your vessel, right? If is your vessel a Ferrari or is it a Honda? Are you gonna fuel it with 92 premium fuel, or are you just gonna fuel it with McDonald's in 87, right? How do you value yourself? That's really what it comes down to, is our self-image. And that's something that we work on a lot in the academy. Is like, a lot of times we put all this value into, our cars, our houses, our businesses, how much money we make. But it's like, when you look in the mirror, you're not actually feeling valuable within your body, and this is our true home. This is the thing that's most valuable, because without this body, without this mind being in a good state, we can't have or enjoy the material things. I know multiple millionaires that are overweight that wish they could be in shape and go on a hike and go swimming and fit on planes. Like, there's different things where it's like, yo, just because you got the bag doesn't mean that you're truly wealthy, right? So let's focus on the new age generation wealth, right? The new age millionaire. The new age millionaire is a lot different than the old school millionaire that put their health on the back burner because that's all they knew, right? Chase the bag. But we know better now. We know that the bag comes with our health. We know that our health comes with the bag. Our business is going to do better when we take care of ourselves. Our relationships are going to do better when we take care of ourselves. Everything does better when we take care of ourselves, right? So I hope that this was helpful. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, a whole lot of game.